So I've talked about patterns. Now I'm going to talk about patience. Paul had the ability to be patient enough to wait in Ephesus. Paul had the ability to be patient enough to wait a little bit longer in Ephesus. And he tells them in verse 8 of 1 Corinthians chapter 16 that I will wait in Ephesus. I will tarry in Ephesus. I will wait. I will be present. I will be patient in Ephesus until the day of Pentecost. For a door, a great and effective door has opened, and to be many times we don't see God moving in our life because we are not patient enough. We are not patient enough. It's not that the door has not opened. It's not that God has abandoned you. It's not that the door of opportunity is not there. It's not that the Holy Spirit is not with you. It's not that. It's simply that you're not patient enough to tarry in Ephesus, to wait in Ephesus until God fulfills what he wants to fulfill. Jesus said to his disciples in Luke chapter 24, before he left, he said, tarry in Jerusalem until you are endowed with power from on high. He told his disciples again in Acts chapter 1 and verse 4, he said, do not leave Jerusalem until you receive the gift that my Father is going to send. You need to learn the virtue of patience. If you want to walk with God, you need to learn how to wait on the Lord, because they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles, and they shall run and not grow weary. Are you patient enough to wait in an uncomfortable situation until God does what he needs to do? Are you patient enough to wait in the place that you've been planted in order for God to move in the way that he desires to move? So you need to learn patience. You need to ask the Holy Spirit to give you the fruit of the Spirit, which is patience. Patience, because patience in the presence of God, tarrying in the presence of God, when you are patient, you produce power. Patience produces power. So I've talked about patterns.